All right, good morning.
Okay, Mr. Honorable Isiaka, one of the challenges that Nigeria is facing today, we have the farmer is a dagger drawn with the header, and children are very skeptical and apprehensive to go to school for fear of being kidnapped or abducted, and so on and so forth. Do you see that as a calculated attempt by some unknown faces to really bring down the economy and make us more illiterate, more hungry, more poorer, so that we can begin to depend on other countries for aid? Do you see that as?
You see, that has been it's something that is drawn from the basis I laid earlier. You see, what we are seeing today is as a result of the failure of the past 20 years in terms of planning, in terms of projection and all of that. One of the basic ingredients that fuel poverty is population growth. When you have population growing at a geometrical rate and there is no commensurate plan on ground to meet up with that population, then you are going to have very serious crisis. And as it is, if you look at our history in the past 30, 40 years, tell me what plans have we really executed effectively to deal with the issues we have on ground?
So you think all the programs that we have in the SIP by this present regime, we've had Operation Feed the Nation, we've had MAMSA, we've had Deep Free. You think those are not addressing the problem?
They are not. You see, the thing is this: there is a difference in you having a program that you are projecting 20, 30, 40 years ahead, and one that maybe it's to just serve your need for the year or for political exigencies. Most of the things that our politicians now, and even those that were in power in the military days, were doing were things to serve their political need as at that time. And that's why I do tell people, I say, see, it is not about the borehole you drill. It is not about the transformer you install. That is not fighting poverty. There are deep-rooted issues that you need to address. First, if we unite our people in this country and everybody has a common sense of purpose that we need to build this country, you would have solved one of the greatest problems of poverty in the land. So some of these things are stopgap measures. You have people who say, okay, we are going to do workshops and training, we are going to do this, we are going to do empowerment. Those are good. But there is the one that has to do with the psyche of the average Nigerian. We need to have the understanding that this man, even though it's not my tribe, it's not my religion, we are in this country together, and sink or swim, we must build this country. Because if tomorrow it sinks, we all are going to sink with it.
So let's look at the issue that PDK also raised earlier on. I would want to domesticate it on the plateau. We are talking about fighting poverty, but you would also realize that the areas that are always susceptible to crisis are the same poverty-stricken areas.
Yes.
For example, I give you an example with Dutse Uku. Most of the people there are people that struggle to build houses, but if there is a little crisis somewhere else, not even in that area, then you would see people there responding. Then the man that has suffered all his life to build his house will be burnt, and then he's going to start afresh again. So are we not increasing poverty?
That is exactly the point. You see, that is why I mentioned the issue of poverty, the issue of leadership and binding. I think one of the beautiful things for me that I've observed, because in 2011, I was in Plateau State during the crisis, when there was this eruption of crisis. In fact, I thank God for my life, I came out alive, because I was trapped for about 2 days. In a very, very dangerous place. And when I came into Plateau State recently, I came in around 7:30 to 8, and I could see vehicles driving, people going about their businesses. I was very happy. I was very happy because I know that some 3-4 years ago, by 6 in the evening, everybody would have gone back into their houses. That tells me that things are picking up with time. That tells me also that the government is doing something in this direction which is positive. Now, I think to take it further than that, there is a need to continuously sing it in the psyche of our people that nobody must promote a domination agenda. Nobody must see this man as one religion or that tribe. There are Yorubas who have lived in Plateau State for the past 100 years, fourth, fifth generation of people, they are the same in the outside areas. So you can imagine those kind of people, where do they want to go to? Where do they know? So what will you be looking at is, how do we deal with putting our people together, making them see themselves as their brother's keeper, and then building the nation? Because like you have said, you can imagine the destruction and the loss we have suffered over time as a result of people burning properties and all of that, and even lives that are being lost. If you quantify it in monetary terms, it's in the billions and hundreds and maybe thousands of billions of naira that we have lost over time. And look at all of that. At the end of the day, I do tell people, I say, see, if you want to see what we are going through, the suffering some of people are going through, which is not excusable in this country, travel to a place like Maiduguri and go to the IDP camps. You will shed tears, you will cry. Because you will not believe that this is happening in Nigeria. I have been there, and I ask the question, is this Nigeria? It's not Nigeria, it's not Chad. We're talking of Nigeria. Human beings have been subjected to that level that women, children are susceptible to anything. You give up your dignity, your right, everything, just because you want to have a plate of food.
All right. Just hold your thoughts there. Our guest said something, and I want to quote him: sink or swim, we must build this country. And you ask the last question, is this Nigeria? And I tell you, this is Nigeria. We'll take a very short break. When we come back, we'll continue with the program. Start sending your messages on our SMS line 07037645447, and the studio live number is 07032353315. On social media, you can reach us at Unity Radio FM TV, at Unity Radio FM TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.